Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a new addition to the homestead, and this is going to be an Amerlife 6 by 12 by 7 feet high polycarbonate greenhouse. So this greenhouse kit is by far really different to what we do around here. Normally we'll build from scratch, but we are putting this together, which was totally designed by someone else. And so we decided to purchase this and put it together. We're pretty much handy and we work well together, and so we know we can pull this off. First, we opened the package and we make sure we had all the pieces available to us as labeled in the manual and that nothing was missing. Make sure every washer, every screw, every panel. And the good thing is that there were extra spare parts that we can use if we needed extra to make our own enhancements with this greenhouse. Now, if I were to be honest, as someone that's handy, working together with my husband all the time, doing different projects, I would say that this was very confusing because the instructions weren't all that too clear. But if you're handy and if you're used to doing different projects and handling different tools, you'll get the hang of it real quick. So here we are putting this thing together that I'm excited about, because now I can have my plants out here earlier in the season and I can keep them in here longer, even into the fall and early winter months. Now, what I like about this greenhouse is that there's UV protection on the ceiling sheet panels. And let me just come around here and show you that how this build is starting to come into shape and what it's looking like. We're just going to finish installing these two panels here. But one of the other features that I really like on this greenhouse is that you can set up a rain catchment system, because provisions were made for that to happen. And I mean, it's totally up to you. I may not need to do that because I have other catchment systems. But over here we have the spot where we're going to put the window here. And one window is going to go on this side and the other one is going to go right over hubby's head right there on the other side. Now he's going to install the first part and we have yet to see how this is going to hold up with high winds in our area. But that's installed, and now he's going to install the window, which is going to slide right onto this track right here. And on it goes, just like so. Now, may I just say, if you don't have the tools to do such projects, don't even bother. Just pay someone, because you have to have ladder for height, you have to have different tools, and you have to be handy to be able to pull this off. And guys, the further along we get into building this greenhouse, the more excited I become, because I can see it coming into fruition and I can see myself, just envision myself in here. So this is what it looks like from the inside after the first window have been installed. Now I'm going to show you at the bottom here, we are going to make our own enhancements. And because we have two different options here, we get to choose whether we want to put the feet of the greenhouse into the ground or if we want to leave it above ground and just stabilize it. So this is what we're going to do using the wood, and this is going to afford us some more above ground space, where if we put it into the ground we would lose those few inches. Now we can do this because we already have some resources here that we're using scrap wood to do this. So that's a good thing about being able to make your own enhancements. Now we're also going to put another level of wood here so we can block up all that space. Now for the flooring, I was able to get a free load of wood chips, which we made up pretty good on. And I like the idea of having the natural flooring, which is just dumping the wood chips on the soil that's in the greenhouse. So that way I can probably put a couple plants in ground in there, and that wood chips is actually going to help enhance the soil after it's broken down and provide another layer of natural material for that soil. So we were able to complete this build even with the instructions that were poorly written, while adding our own creative ideas to make this work for us. And this is what it looked like with everything installed. Look at this, guys. I'm just excited about this greenhouse. Maybe I'll add some type of platform on the outside, but I'm not sure as yet. But let's just take a look at the front of it, and this is the entrance door and also a view from the other side. Now there were also provisions made for if you want to install a padlock on your greenhouse. So that's right here. And let's open it up and go in there and see what it feels like. So guys, this is the finishing touches to our greenhouse build, and I'm happy to share it with you. There's good height in there. It's way up over my head, and I'm glad we chose the option of not putting the feet down in the ground. And of course, as per usual, Dora had to make her appearance. So in here, I am just thinking how I should have this set up, whether I should put tables in here. And I also have the option of putting some metal shells, some spare metal shells that I have available, and see how that works for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle.